Welcome to this video where we're going to talk about the default value in the option structure of F#. So we've introduced options in a previous video, and I've linked that in the description if you haven't seen it already. What I want to show you today is an effective way of using default values in combinations with these options to extract values. I'm going to show you concretely what that means in an example in just a second, but the rationale is when we have an option type, we sometimes want to extract the actual value from that. And I showed you a way of doing that with a match statement in the last video, but there's a more concise way of doing it as well. So to show you how that works, let me define a type here. We're going to create a structure called dog, and it's going to be implemented with the following parameters. So it's going to have a race, and that's going to be of type string. And it's also going to have a weight, and we're going to allow this to be potentially empty. So we're going to say that this is a double option like that. So if we have a weight set for our dog, it's going to be of type double, but we don't necessarily have to have one. When we then define one of these, we're going to say that we have Jack here, and he's going to be a Jack Russell. So for the race, we're going to say Jack Russell like that. And the second parameter is the weight. And for this example, we're going to allow the weight to be none, like that. Now, in this program, let's say we have a number of dogs and we want to extract the weight attributes for these. It's going to be problematic, though, if we extract none here, because sometimes the program might just be able to handle concrete values, and maybe you want to have some default value in case it's not set already. Let's say for Jack Russell, if you haven't set the weight explicitly, you would have an average weight for that particular race that you would assign. And the way you would be able to do that is using the Option.defaultValue. So let weight, now we're going to define a new variable called weight here, and we want to extract the weight from this. So we have that parameter here, but if you look at the attribute itself here, you can see that it's a double option. So this is not the number itself, but it's the entire wrapper containing the number if it has a number, or being none, as in this case if it lacks an attribute. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this to the Option.defaultValue, so this function right here. And the second parameter you need to provide here is what the attribute should be in case it's currently set to none. So we could, for example, say that the weight here would be 3 kilograms for the dog in case it's not already set. And what that's going to do is it's going to change. You can see here now in the signature that it changed from an option of double to just a double. And in this case, either we extract the current weight or we set it to a default value of 3. So that's what you would use to convert a option type to a concrete number in F#.